What is up, beauty bosses? Happy New Year. Happy 2020. We made it, guys. It's the first month of the year. So I am back, guys. Let me tell you, the end of 2019 was like so insane. I got sick, was down with the flu for like a good week. Then I had to hop on a plane and do some business things. And then I ended it with just a little bit of relaxation, which I definitely needed after the hectic weeks leading up to 2020. But I am back. I am here. I thank you guys for being here. And today's video is all about the Boss Babe essentials. So you may be thinking about, what is a boss babe? It's somebody that is either running her own business, running somebody else's business, on her grind, busy day in and day out, goals, ambitions, things she wants to do, things she's accomplishing. In doing so, we need essential things. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of run through some things that I know I need, as well as I talked to a couple of other business women and kind of got their takes on certain things that they use that help their businesses run smoothly, compiled a small list, and I wanted to share it out with you guys. Now, as always, before we get started, I want to say thank you and welcome to my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, subscribe right now. Hit the thumbs up button and also hit the bell so that you know when my next video is. The first and most obvious thing in being a boss babe is having a beautiful planner. So if you were like me, or maybe not, but I have like 5 different planners. So I have a planner for my home, I have a planner in my car, I have a planner in my purse for when I'm running around, and then I just kind of have like a couple of other planners, because like when I find a cute planner, like I get it, like, because I'm just like, gosh, like I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna gift it to somebody, I'm gonna use it on something. Like I just have like a problem. Like I love planners. So really, with being a boss, you have to be organized. Like being organized and being prepared is like the best thing that you can be, regardless if you were running your own business or if you were working for somebody else. Being on task and having something tangible that you can hold on to, that you can keep your appointments in, keep phone numbers, keep notes. Those things are so essential into being a boss babe for me, and probably for many of these other women as well. The ones I interviewed, that was the one thing that they all had in common, was they all have a planner. They felt like, you know, having the iPhone or having a phone that has a calendar on it and putting your things in there, that's great. But having something like this is kind of solid, because with technology, things fail. You know, what are you going to do if you have all of your appointments on something like your phone or on the Google Calendar and it just erases, or technology has a malfunction? You're going to want something that you have written in, that's solid, that you can have. Now, I know there is the, of course, obvious thing of losing your planner, but if it is something that is important to you and it's like it has your everything in it, chances are losing this versus technology going out, you know, you're not going to lose this. So that was the number one and most common thing between all of the women I interviewed, as well as myself, is we all have a good planner. So this planner here, you know, it has all the months. It's very cute. I love it. It's so girly, because of course I'm so girly. And I love the planners that have the month laid out. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that, but I love that because I can just open it up and I can see what I have week to week, day to day. And then I love that it has like this little note panel. So if I meet somebody for business and I want to stick a note there, or if I get a phone number or something, or anything that I don't want to put just in the calendar, I have that note section that I can write down for reminders. And I also love to highlight when things are done. That way I know, okay, I can just open it up, see, oh, today is blah, blah, blah. Cross that off when it's done. So that's the number one thing. Second thing is a notebook. So this one here is so me, guys. Look at those lips. So, no, this notebook here is like a lifesaver next to the agenda. So with my notebook, and other women say they have notebooks as well, I write down everything. I mean, notes, I write down goals, I write down business things that I need to remember, I write down people's names, I write down, like when I'm doing my research on YouTube, I'm writing down everything that I'm learning. If I'm reading or something and I find something interesting, I highlight in the book, of course, but I also write down little notes here, talking points, YouTube video ideas. Everything goes into my notebook. Like, it is just like the essential thing for me, just because, you know, next to the agenda, that's kind of like your scheduler. This here is like ideas, goals, everything. Now, with my notebooks, I change them out every year. So I have like 5 or 6 different notebooks. I always go to like TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods, and find really cute and affordable notebooks. They have like the best notebooks I think I've ever seen. Amazon is also another really good one for notebooks, but I get a ton of notebooks. So I do a lot of, you know, planning in my notebooks, but I also do a lot of scripting. If you guys don't know really what scripting is kind of writing out how you, well, not kind of, it is writing out how your day is going to go or how you would like your day to go. So when you're scripting, you're writing things in the current tense that you want to happen that day. And let me tell you, it works wonders. I will link below my favorite scripting video. That way you guys can kind of see and get like more in depth with what I'm talking about. But notebook is essential for everything. I mean, that and the planner go hand in hand, and I really love my notebooks because I do a lot of writing, especially when I'm doing business calls. I'm taking a ton of notes on things that I'm learning. When I go out and I'm meeting people and networking and we have like lunch or we go for drinks or something, I'm carrying my notebook and I'm writing things down. Whether it's right then and there or when I get in my car to leave, I'm always taking notes. I'm always writing things down. Because when you're busy and you are meeting people and doing things and constantly going, some people have children, you know, animals, family members that they're taking care of, anything, you get consumed. You get consumed a lot with different things, and sometimes you may forget, because I know I do. So having your notebook and having your ideas and things written down is very important, because you can always go back and reread it, whether it is just one word or a whole sentence. Notebook is important. Get you one now. Well, with the notebook and the planner, you're going to need pens. So I am like a pen hoarder, let me tell you. I love pens, and I always get different color pens because I like to color coordinate things. Like, that might be kind of like a little OCD thing, but I like to, when I'm writing in my planner, I keep a color that is personal, I keep a color that is business, and I keep like a you have to remember this color. So I always keep a ton of pens with me. Like, how many times are you out and you're like, gosh, I need a pen. Like, oh my goodness, I need a pen. So that happened to me like one too many times. Never had a pen, even though that is a good conversation piece. Hey, do you have a pen? You see somebody cute. Hey, you have a pen I can borrow? 9 times out of 10 they say no, but there is that one time that they will say yes. So that's a shoot your shot, Asia Ray thing. Remember that. Next thing is my computer. So my MacBook has kind of become my life. Like, I edit my YouTube videos, I post my YouTube videos, emails, any kind of business contacts, you know, Skype, talking to people internationally, everything goes through my MacBook, and I really love it. And I love how fast it works and how good it is. And when you go into Apple, if you have a problem with it, it like is next level. They are taking care of you. Editing videos is so simple on my MacBook, and that's a huge part of my business. All of my shopping, having all my passwords and things saved into my computer, it is important, especially with, again, a day-to-day and a busy life. You don't have time to always write down your passwords. You don't always have time to remember every little detail. So having stuff stored into your computer, whether it's in your notes, your keychain, having backups, syncing your phone in your computer, it is all very, very important. So having my MacBook was something very important to me. I had a Dell, and let me say, I loved my Dell. My Dell was perfect. It was fast. It didn't clog up. The only thing was that it did not have good battery life, and my MacBook does. So this is something that everybody should have, at least some form of a computer. It does not have to be a MacBook. Dell has a lot of great and affordable computers. MacBooks, they are sometimes on QVC, and you can make payments towards those. But having a computer is very important with doing your business. You know, you are making business cards, or you are making connections, or you have to have the computer. You know, you're doing research. You are writing things out if you are working for somebody else, if you have a presentation or something, or even with keeping track of like your spending and things, having like Excel and just everything. The computer is kind of like the focal point for everything. And when you're traveling, having a computer and having your own computer is perfect. That way, if you have a layover, you can do work. If you are on vacation and you need to check emails, you have your computer. So this is something that is very important. My next thing is something I think that people tend to forget about. Like, I think that people don't really use them as much because they just, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of people use them, but it is a USB. So what I do with my USB is I back up all of my stuff, all of my files, all of my pictures, everything I back up on my USB, because again, like I said earlier, if technology happens to fail you, your computer locks up, you have some kind of virus or something that you cannot get into your computer, you are going to want to have your important things stored on your USB. Plus, you know, this day and age, we have so many hackers. Having a USB and having that extra copy of things is very, very important. I suggest everybody run out and get one. Get one on Amazon. I believe they are always on sale on Amazon, a little bit cheaper. So that is something that you all need. My next thing is, of course, a cell phone. We all need a cell phone. There are so many uses for our cell phones. When you text, you have social media, you have scheduling apps for your social media, you have YouTube, all of your business calls, everything is going through our phone. So another thing is Wi-Fi and or a hotspot. I know a lot of phones now have the hotspot, but having Wi-Fi and the internet is something, you know, it can be kind of taxing depending on where you go, but it is something that is essential in running your own business. Like, you always have to have Wi-Fi, and you always have to have a phone and a way of communication. Also, as I mentioned, you know, apps for scheduling for your social media, like Planoly is a very, very good one. It allows you to schedule all of your social media posting. You know, every day people don't have the time just to sit up, think of a caption, post a picture, do all of that. And Planoly takes that away from you. Like, all you do is just load it up. So Sundays, I load up all my posts for the week, and I just schedule them for different times, and I don't even think about it. I don't even have to get on my social media if I really don't want to or I don't need to. So when you are networking, you need business cards. So business cards are something, you know, that I notice that some people stray away from business cards because you have your cell phone. You can get each other's contact information, put phone numbers in, give people your website. So I noticed that business cards are kind of old-fashioned, but I still like business cards because, again, we're doing everything on technology, but what happens if it fails? So I'm a very big, like, thinker of being secure. So I'm like, I want the secure option so that I know for sure that if my phone flatlines today, my computer flatlines today, I have somebody's business card, I can reach out to them. Plus, there are still some people that say, do you have a business card? And that's like the most awkward thing ever. If somebody asks you, do you have a business card? And you're like, no, but I'm gonna get that and get back to you though. So get some business cards, people. You heard it here first. Another thing that is very important in owning your own business and being a boss babe is having your updated social media. So I took this course from this lady who like makes like money on top of money on top of money. Like, she tells all of her secrets of how she did it. And one thing that stuck out was she said to keep your social media updated. You know, posting, keeping your most current contact information, letting people see you, going live a couple of times, getting to know and interact with those people that follow you and engage with you finding your audience and catering to your audience is very important. So keeping an updated social media profile is probably one of the biggest ways to enhance and grow your business, just simply because everybody is on social media. You can connect with everybody from all over the world. All you have to do is use certain hashtags, find the posting algorithm, and keeping your profile updated. Those are the most important things that you can do in this day and age of social media. Like, capitalize on that. That is free advertisement. Fingers crossed that they don't start charging, because I ain't about that life. But that is free advertising. It is something that lots of big businesses have decided to capitalize on. So why shouldn't you use that and use it to your advantage and get out there? Okay, last but not least, this is something that isn't like super important, but pretty much everybody's phone comes with this. So it's something that you can get for free when you purchase your phone. Millions of purchasing options, some that are expensive, some that are not. And they are headphones. I have AirPods and I also have the Beats. Personally, to me, I like the Beats because the battery lasts longer, but I like these because they're more comfortable because they don't have this. Now, I know that the Beats now are wireless, like totally, so I will be updating those. But having headphones are so important, because when you are taking meetings and when you're talking to people, or taking meetings and when you're scheduling things, or when you're needing to write, you don't want to be all cramped down. You need your hands and stuff free. So having a pair and a good pair of headphones is very important. Phones are important, yes, but preserving your neck is even more important, because it's the only one you get. So invest in a good pair of headphones, and trust me, you will not regret it. All right, so those are just things, guys, that I find important, that other people that I talk to in business find important to help their businesses run smoothly. Just a couple of things. Of course, there's a million other things that you would need, you know, Excel, Word, spreadsheets, all of that kind of stuff, of course, is important, but these are like the core things to get you going. Especially if you are a small business owner and you're just getting started, you need these things to keep track of any ideas that come to you, anything. These are very important. So something that I wanted to do for everybody, since it is 2020 and you guys are here, you guys are watching me, and I appreciate you so much, is I'm doing a giveaway. So if you follow me on social media, on my Instagram, Twitter, which is Asia Ray Cosmetics, you see the details for my giveaway. So head over there, and also don't forget to follow me, say hello, so that I can interact with you guys and get to know you guys better. Again, that is Asia Ray Cosmetics. Also, you can reach out to me on my email, which is asiaraycosmetics@gmail.com. And check out my social media. Thumbs up this video, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.